Why is the temperature of the microwave background radiation so nearly the same when we look in different directions? This is what people really mean when they talk about the smooth universe, the early universe, the smooth universe. When we took a measurement of that cosmic microwave background radiation, remember, many, many times. It was studied for a number of years. I think something like 20 years at least it was studied, the CMB. And people tried to measure it in all these different directions, and it comes out to be the same temperature, no matter in what direction you kind of try to measure it. I heard you were a big Taylor Swift fan. Yes, indeed. I've been to her concert at Ohio State University in the year 2018 when she came, and that was the only time I was in that football stadium, and her production was the biggest production of that stadium ever. Ohio Stadium, even though the stadium is, of course, known for football, which I have never been to a game at Ohio State, even though I did go there as grad school, for grad school. But I did go into the stadium only to hear Taylor Swift live. And actually, let me just take a pause here. I had like a drink in I had probably a couple drinks in my hand, like, I don't know exactly what they were. And I had two friends with me, and I was like, you hold this, you hold this. And they were both guys, actually. They were two friends. I was like, you hold this, you hold this. And I was like, ah, like screaming as she entered the stage. So that's my Taylor Swift concert story. I'm a big fan of powerful women who carve out their own space in history and space and time. Yeah, so Ohio Stadium, so she had a massive production. She had 52 semi trucks parked in our parking lots. Like, okay, I was basically not gonna go because I was gonna graduate and like defend my thesis. So I was very, very busy and overwhelmed. But then I kept seeing her semi trucks full of, like, I mean, I'm guessing full of stuff. I didn't look inside, but her trucks were just parked everywhere at all these parking lots, right? Because ahead of the show. And I was like, I kept seeing them, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to have, and then I just like bit the bullet, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get 3 tickets for me and 2 of these friends. And those 2 men who went with me were the only men, or felt like it, in the whole stadium. So yes, you're right. Army of young ladies is correct, and we all screamed a lot. It was amazing. It was the most amazing show. She had basically like a music, sound, and light show and everything. It was probably Reputation. That was probably the show. I think it was her Reputation album. It was so good. I went with these 2 friends, and they're like, I mean, they were happy too, and I got their tickets. Like, I bought the ticket for all 3 of us, and I'm like, you're going, we're going. And they were just happy to hold my drinks as I screamed like my head off when she came in, and she like did her songs and dancing and everything. So yeah, yes. What was that song again that I tried to sing one time? Listen for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me. Dang. Okay, you know what? Later. We will sing more later. At this point, I'm busy. So why is the temperature of the cosmic microwave background radiation more or less the same in every direction? This is the question. It is a bit like asking a number of students an exam question. If they all give exactly the same answer, you can be pretty sure they have communicated with each other. Yet, in the model described above, there would not have been time since the Big Bang for light to get from one distant region to another. So it's not like it's not like the different parts of the universe are communicating with each other necessarily since the Big Bang, because light can't travel that fast from one, different corner to another different corner of the universe. And so it's almost like, how did this information travel? It's almost like, how did the entire universe know to be so smooth? How did the cosmic microwave background end up being so smooth and about the same temperature everywhere, no matter what direction you're looking?